Hey yo, what is up guys, it is Soul Eater LG, and I needed to talk really quickly about the Rise of Iron, and my impressions of it. I figure almost every fucking YouTuber is doing a video about the Rise of Iron, and they're making their opinions very well known. Some of the bigger guys, like Nkooch and DPJ, they generally get pretty good treatment from the guys over at Bungie, so they're gonna hype it up as much as possible. And I'm not gonna lie to you here. I do have some reservations about this, especially it being another fallen enemy. Now I know in the live stream they said, "Oh, it's gonna be fallen with a twist." Well, how much of a fucking twist can it really be? Um, you slap some shit on them. Some of them have peg legs now, and you're giving us a raid that you nixed from the House of Wolves that you're bringing in now, and that was already um, widely acknowledged. But the one thing I do want to talk about is the return of everybody's favorite exotic rocket launcher, the Gjallarhorn. Now, everybody saw the reveal trailer, and they're saying, oh, if you pre-order now, you can have access to the Iron Gjallarhorn starting September 20th. Well, that's a bit misleading. The little thing down in the corner that they actually talk about, um, it's saying that it's going to be available the 20th. It's not saying that you will have it the 20th. Like, you're not going to log in and have an exotic rocket launcher sitting and waiting for you at the Postmaster. You might have, like, a skin waiting for you at the Postmaster. Because I have this weird feeling that, you're going to go through the entire thing. You're going to do everything you can in order to get... Because they did state that there's a mission where you're going to build your own Gjallarhorn, kind of like how the Grimoire card for this Gjallarhorn is that it was built from armor of guardians that died at the Twilight Gap. I'm pretty sure it's going to end up being something along those lines, like you're going to unlock a new Grimoire card probably for Iron Gjallarhorn. I don't know if there'll be a full new, like, Year 3 Gjallarhorn thing, but there is something along those lines that's going to take place. Now, to really talk about the Rise of Iron, I do have to kind of talk about where they're going with the story, the armor, what exotics that are going to be exclusive to PlayStation are going to be, and the fact that they are now leaving PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360 in the dust. This does need to get talked about just because of the simple fact that there is still a large portion of people who play Destiny on the PS3 and on the Xbox 360. And that is going to negatively impact how the game does. Now, there is still somewhere around 3 million people that are still actively playing this game. Just from the live stream itself, there's a couple 100,000 logged in and watching, but from the actual view count, somewhere around 8 million people were watching the live stream. So that being said, it's gonna be a weird situation. They've come out and put out a press release saying that if you don't have a PlayStation 4 or an Xbox One, that there is a separate path you will be able to take. So it does kind of say that they've been developing this Year 3 expansion and a separate path that everybody who doesn't have the new gen can take. Now, I'm not entirely sure where they're going to go with this. From what I saw, that you'll have a chance to take on, I think maybe it's like a free DLC update kind of thing for the people who don't have next gen. And everybody who's on next gen already, you guys, of course, we're all going to end up getting the Rise of Iron. Should you pre-order, I do kind of feel like there's a lot of hype going into this. Like, I don't have a problem with the hype, honestly. I pre-ordered it yesterday against everything in my brain telling me not to. But I do feel that if you're not sure about this expansion, please, 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 please wait wait a week, wait 2 weeks. I'm sure that there's a code that you can get where you can go in and get the black skin for your Gjallarhorn and all that good shit. You can go and get the fancy skin and whatnot. But I heavily suggest that if you're not sure, that you wait. You might end up reading some of the reviews 2 weeks into the expansion release and just decide, you know what, it's not worth the $30. Or you might wait 6 months. Wait until it drops down to like $19.99. Save yourself $11. Leave your wallets and your X points a little bit, safe. But it kind of comes down to the point that you have to seriously stop and think about what's going on with this. I'm not going to suggest that anybody goes out and buys it. I'm not going to do that because I can't tell you what to do with your money. I did it personally just because it's I have a lot of passion for this game as much as it pisses me off relentlessly, but I do kind of feel that there's things in this game that can be fixed, that need to be, brought up a little bit. But guys, we're gonna see all that in September, and it being June right now, we've got 3 months to wait until that happens. So they've got 3 months to kind of fix the game, bring more people in, and give the people who are still here a little bit of a reason to keep playing. Because at this point, there's not really much of a reason to keep playing. I'm not gonna lie to you about that. The exotics are a little bit lackluster, especially from the April update, with them only adding, I believe, one new exotic, the Zen Meteor, which I have not gotten yet, which I really don't give a fuck about, because I'm not gonna waste an exotic spot on a sniper rifle, except for Golgoroth during the raid. But I don't even do the raid anymore because it's pointless for me. But it's one of those things, guys. Like, the number one thing I'm the most hyped about is not the new raid. It's not any of that shit. It's not the new Trials of Osiris armor, which they did give us a sneak peek at. They gave us a sneak peek at the Hunter Trials of Osiris armor. And it is new armor. Like, it's not just reskinned, like the golden wings, whatever, this bullshit that I got. Like, this is the Trials armor for year 2. It's basically just an inverted color of the year 1 Trials armor. And, it's nice. They also have the Helm of the Pariah gear for the Titan, and the corresponding for the Flawless Run armor, where it's actually full black with silver. Like, it'll have the generalized black and everything here. That's gold will be silver. That's the Flawless armor. But guys, right now that is all I have for you. If you'd like to see me cover this Rise of Iron a little bit more in a little bit more detail, just let me know, and I will do as much as I can. I'll talk about all the information that's available to us, and I will try and get a couple of friends of mine to see if they can get me some more information, if it's so desired by you guys. But guys, until next time, that is all I got for you. Until then, stay classy, Guardians.